you want to type in DYN on the schedule create. That'll find the DYN DNS updater. I'll just pick any store at random. Alright, so in a nutshell, the script will download some files. Bear in mind it's the script folder, not the scripts. It's a little confusing sometimes, and I think there's also a temp folder inside the install folder. So it's install script temp. You don't have to watch any of this, but if it's not working, I'll let you know what's going on. So it's going to download a dyn.zip. That is a copy of a dyn folder from 1352 inside the program data folder. So if I come over here, it's a hidden folder, as you know. Okay, there's a dyn folder. Inside this dyn folder, there's an updater, and this MSI is the 4.6. Where is the version? Okay, well, might not be a version in here, but it is the 4.6. It's the previous version. It's better to uninstall with that one. If we had any issues uninstalling, which I did at 1352, I had to make sure that this folder was in there. So first it kills the service, then it's going to run the uninstall silently. Once it's uninstalled, then it's actually going to delete this folder. After it's deleted the folder, it's going to take another file that gets downloaded, which is the new version, into this script folder. Temp, and we'll keep an eye on it. It's going to download the new one as a standalone updater, and then that updater is going to run, which wipes out the DYN DNS. So if you want to do a quick, easy check that the whole thing works, we'll come in here and we'll look at the version. Again, it should be 4.6, and it's going to be replaced with 4.5. Okay, I'm sorry, 5.4.6. So let's just go ahead and run it. We'll keep an eye on the temp files coming through. Okay. Where am I at? 5:15:59. Alright, let's run it. We got a good connection here, so it shouldn't take too long. It's about 18 megs for one file, and I think it's somewhere around 6 megs for the other one. So we should see these things dropping in here any second. "29 items, 30 items." There's the DYN. And then we're going to see a dyn.zip. That one's 18 megs. Okay. So after these are done downloading, then it kills. Actually, the service is killed first. Then it's going to do an uninstall silently. So we should see this dyn folder disappear. And the new one's being installed now. Okay, let's take a look. That should be enough time. So if you run the exe, it's running, but you got to do a Alt-Tab Maybe I didn't run it. We got source for info and we got paradigm invest. And it's the password starting with a capital O. Probably picked the wrong one. Nope, I got the right one. Select the store, hit configure, hit automatic on the IPv4. I'll pull up a log. Okay, so these are the two IPs that I whitelisted, so I guess this might happen to you as well. So last night I whitelisted those, so what I'm going to try now is going back into the CXD. I'll show you where it's at if you're curious. It's these IPs here, last two. So 216.146.36.36. Okay, they haven't changed, it's not communicating, so I am going to reboot the firewall at 1559. I haven't seen this yet, but I would suspect that's what's going on. Give it another minute, see if we fixed it. Well, it's connected, which is good. That was before the reboot. This looks like it's after the reboot. I don't think we need this because we're not using it, but it could be causing some problems, so I'm going to go ahead and whitelist this. Now we've already got a DYN rule in here, right here. And it's domain specific, but I'm still going to add it. DynDns.org. Save. Now, you'll love this. Every firewall in the company needs to be rebooted. It's a slow time, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And that's it. I've done about 6, maybe 7. That was the only store that did not have those 2 URLs updated from yesterday. So it should only take you about 5 minutes per store. In fact, you could probably run, once you get comfortable, you could probably run that script for all stores. I did 13. Well, you can actually see which ones I've already done. So these are all done. So you could run it for all the rest, and then just dial in. And if you want to save yourself a little bit of time, just so you know what stores are what, you can log into the website, and then just print out a cheat sheet after you've logged into either one of these accounts, Paradigm or Source for Info. Service overview. You can just save these to a notepad, and you'll know which user to implement. That's it.